Well, here we are, everybody. We are returning back to BTS. We're doing Friends by Jimin and Tae. Obviously, this has been a little bit of a rabbit hole for me, and I actually really like to take these little rabbit holes. They're some of my favorite things, honestly. Yeah, we're going to do this this week. So, before I start, next week, this will also affect this on BTS Saturday. Next week is actually my birthday. Correct. On the 10th. So, I'm going to do things a little bit different. We're going to put the short films on hold for just that week. Because all next week, I decided that for a special kind of like 1 week club, if you want to call it that, I'd just say birthday event. I'm going to be only doing my favorite songs that I've ever found on the channel. So that would include next Saturday, I'm going to be doing extra music and I'm going to be doing my favorite BTS songs. Yes. So it's going to be pretty cool. I think I'm pretty excited to kind of go back and find videos. Most of the time I listen to them on headphones while I'm at work and stuff like that. So next week, my favorite BTS music for my birthday. To celebrate my birthday, that's what I'm going to do. So hope that you're all okay with that. Anyway, let's check it out.
야 지민아 쌈에 잔뜩 배채만 넌 뭔가 이상했었잖아 넌 별했어
우리 대화 숙제 같았지
하루 배배
하루 왼수
I just wanna understand
Hello my area
안녕
우리 서로 mystery
Yeah yeah
그래서 더 특별한 걸까 언젠가 이 감성 먼지 때 Hey
내 옆에 함께 있어줘
영원히 계속 이곳에 stay Hey
네 작은 새끼 손가락처럼
7번의 여름과
슈가보다 오래 수많은 약속과 쇼트보다 오래
This is really good.
우리 추억 한편한 변경화
만든 사건은 코미디 영화 스위칭 속의 개들
이제 함께 travel 나가
한결같아 그때의 우리들
오늘 끝나고 내 방에 dreamcatcher 실려가는 history
yeah.
그래서 더 특별한 걸까
언젠가 이 향수 먼지 때 hey.
내 옆에 함께 있어줘
영원히 계속 이곳에 stay hey.
네 작은 새끼 손가락처럼
7번의 여름과 숨결보다 오래
수많은 약속과 쇼트보다 오래 새끼 손가락처럼 무뎌졌네
네 모든 걸 알아 서로 믿어야만 돼 잊지마
고맙단 게 뻔한 말보단 너와 나 내일 정말 싸우지 않기로
영원히 계속 이곳에 stay hey.
일곱 번의 여름과 슈가보다 오래
약속한 쇼트보다
오래
향수 먼지 때 hey.
You are my soul
영원히 계속 이곳에 stay hey.
You are my soulmate
7번의 여름과
쇼트보다
오래
수많은 약속과 쇼트보다 오래 이제는 나 만두 먹고 안 싸울 거지?
응.
Okay, that It is super awesome. Actually, you know what? Before I move on, I do want to see the lyrics. I have dual set pulled up to the side here, so I'm going to read it for just a second. Okay, that is actually super cute. No, this song actually turned out really cool. And actually, I want to highlight this vocal harmony. This is something that I just really love. You know, one of my favorites is always to kind of have harmonies at both ends of the spectrum. It's always just kind of chilling.
고맙단 게 뻔한 말보다 너와 나 내일 정말 싸우지 않기로
That's so good.
이곳에 stay. Hey.
일곱번의 겨울과 시간보다 오래
약속한 때보다
I kind of wonder what this is when they perform this. This is actually kind of a cool setting. And the thing is, obviously, this is something that I'm a fan of, and, you know, it's not really like the biggest shock, but I do like more intimate settings. Usually concerts that I go to only usually hold about 50 to 100 people. So I thought that was kind of something I really liked about this. Watch, it's going to turn around. There's like 20,000 people there. That would be my something that I would make a mistake on. But no, I do like this more intimate feel behind it. And honestly, that's one thing that I think always kind of works out with duets is when it's actually between the two people. I think that's something that, to me personally, feels like it has been slightly lost. Maybe not even necessarily so much in K-pop, but just overall in music. The idea behind the duet is that you perform something together in that emotion. And most people just think that duets now is you take your part, I take my part, this is what you're going to do, this is what I'm going to do, and it's going to work out and people are going to like it and da-da-da-da-da. And that's kind of unfortunate because, I mean, when we're talking about some of the most famous duets of all time, that is not how it worked. For me, and obviously this is more of a love song, but kind of it still applies here. Not implies, it applies. Oh, goodness. But for me, whenever I think of like the most famous duet, the first one that comes to mind for me is usually Endless Love, Lionel Richie and Diana Ross. Back in, I believe it was 1982. And yeah, I mean, obviously you can make the case for the Luther Vandross duet as well. I think he did that with Mariah Carey, if I remember correctly. But I kind of always really liked the one with Lionel Richie and Diana Ross. And because of that, the way that they play off of each other, it's so perfect. It's got that emotion. It's got that ability to reach. And you know, I know that this is just kind of like a fun little banter about, you know, a dumpling, and I know it might not be quite as serious as a song as, you know, Endless Love, but seeing them together as friends, working together and doing this song, it kind of brought back that old feeling of like how duets used to be, and kind of how we've lost that magic. And in a sense, that's kind of too bad. I mean, this is phenomenal. This is a phenomenal duet. This is how I've always imagined duets, how they're supposed to be. Because now, again, duets feel more like a feature.
있지만 고맙단 게 뻔한 말보단 너와 나 내일 정말 싸우지 않기로
That's incredible. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny how this all happened to, you know, come about. I was just kind of watching, like, listening about BTS, and someone brought up, oh, have you ever listened to this on 4 o'clock? And I thought to myself, maybe this person's onto something. And so that's how this all started. I went and found 4 o'clock, and then we watched the dumpling incident. Now we have, you know, friends, and I don't know. This is one of those ones where it's like, what a rabbit hole, but like, what a cool rabbit hole. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about this. We'll discuss this down in the comments below. Thank you, and bye Victus.